Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. This is Hamza Noor, and in this particular video I'm going to solve the question number 9 of International A-Level Edexcel P4 January 2022 paper. So part A says that find the derivative with respect to y of 1 upon 1 plus 2 ln y whole squared. So this means that we need to differentiate 1 plus 2 ln y whole thing raised to the power minus 2 with respect to y. We need to differentiate this expression with respect to y, and for that purpose we are going to use the concept of chain rule. So according to chain rule, this power minus 2 will come down. Okay, so minus 2 multiplied by 1 plus 2 ln y whole thing is raised to the power minus 2 minus 1, and then it will be multiplied by the derivative of 1 plus 2 ln y with respect to y. Okay, so minus 2 multiplied by 1 plus 2 ln y whole thing is raised to the power minus 3, and then it is multiplied by, when 1 is differentiated it becomes 0, and when 2 ln y is differentiated this becomes 2 multiplied by 1 over y. Okay, so this means that minus 2 is multiplied by this 2. So therefore, minus 4 multiplied by 1 plus 2 ln y whole thing raised to the power minus 3, and this is divided by y. So you can express your answer in this form as well, or you can say that your final answer is minus 4 divided by y times 1 plus 2 ln y whole cube. Both forms are acceptable. So this was the answer of part A. So now let's move on to part B. So now in part B, it is said that hence find a general solution to the differential equation 3 multiplied by cosec 2x multiplied by dy over dx is equals to y multiplied by 1 plus 2 ln y whole cube, where y is greater than 0 and x is greater than minus pi over 2 less than pi over 2. So first of all, what we are going to do, we are going to separate the variables. So I'm going to rewrite the expression like this, that the expression which is related with the variable y, it will be with dy, and the expression which is related with the variable x, it will be with dx. So I can rewrite it like this, that dy divided by y times 1 plus 2 ln y whole thing raised to the power 3, and this is equals to dx divided by 3 cosec 2x. First of all, we have separated the variables like this. So dy is basically over here, and this complete expression y multiplied by 1 plus 2 ln y whole cube, it comes down, dx goes up, and this 3 times cosec 2x comes down underneath dx. In this way, I have separated the variables. So this essentially means that we are going to integrate 1 upon y times 1 plus 2 ln y whole cube with respect to y, and we are going to integrate 1 upon 3 times cosec 2x with respect to x on the right hand side of the equation. So now we are going to use the result of part A. In part A, we differentiated the expression 1 upon 1 plus 2 ln y whole squared with respect to y, and we obtained minus 4 divided by y times 1 plus 2 ln y whole cubed. And since integration is the reverse process of differentiation, so this means that if we integrate minus 4 divided by y times 1 plus 2 ln y whole cube with respect to y, we will get 1 upon 1 plus 2 ln y whole squared and then plus c. So here I'm doing just some separate working for integrating the expression with respect to y, and that's why I have mentioned a plus c over here. But actually we don't need minus 4 in the numerator over here, and for that purpose we are going to say that divide minus 4 on both sides, meaning multiply minus 1 over 4 on both sides. So this means that if we integrate 1 upon y times 1 plus 2 ln y whole cubed with respect to y, we will get minus 1 over 4 multiplied by 1 upon 1 plus 2 ln y whole squared and then plus c. So in this way, I've done some separate working for integrating the expression with respect to y. And now I'm going to do some separate working for integrating 1 upon 3 times cosec 2x with respect to x. So 1 upon 3 times cosec 2x basically means that 1 over 3 as a constant on outside, and we are integrating 1 upon cosec 2x with respect to x, which means that we are integrating sine 2x with respect to x. So 1 over 3 as a common term outside, and we are going to integrate sine 2x with respect to x. So when you differentiate sine, you get cos. So this means that when you integrate sine, you get minus cos. So when sine 2x is integrated with respect to x, it gives you minus cos 2x divided by 2 and then plus c. I've mentioned plus c with both the expressions because right now I'm doing separate working for each expression. So this will be minus 1 over 6 multiplied by cos 2x and then plus c. So now I'm going to erase the working of part A so I can continue part B working on top. All right. And now I'm going to write the integrations of both the expressions in one single step, and c will be added on only one side. Either you can add on the left side or you can add on the right side. You cannot add c on both sides because the effect of the constant term will be cancelled out, and it's a usual practice to add a constant term c on the right side. Okay, so when we integrate 1 over y times 1 plus 2 ln y whole cube with respect to y, what we get minus 1 over 4 multiplied by 1 upon 1 plus 2 ln y whole squared, and this is equals to minus 1 over 6 multiplied by cos 2x and then plus c. So therefore, in this way, we are able to find the general solution of the differential equation, and our answer will be minus 1 divided by 4 times 1 plus 2 ln y whole squared, and this is equals to minus 1 over 6 multiplied by cos 2x and then plus c. This is supposed to be our answer to part B. So now let's move on to part C. So in part C, it is said that show that the particular solution of this differential equation for which y is equals to 1 at x is equals to pi over 6 is given by y is equals to e raised to the power a times sec x minus half, where a is an irrational number to be found. So here I'm going to erase the working of part B so I can solve part C on this page. So in part B, we obtained a general solution, and now we are going to substitute x is equals to pi over 6 and y is equals to 1 respectively in order to find a particular solution, and we will make y the subject, and we are going to give our answer in a required form. Okay, so when x is equals to pi over 6, y is equals to 1. So therefore, minus 1 upon 4 times 1 plus 2 ln 1. This is whole squared, and this is equals to minus 1 over 6 multiplied by cos 2 pi over 6 and then plus c. So first of all, we are going to find the constant term over here. So since ln1 is 0, so therefore minus 1 upon 4 times 1 is squared, okay, and this is equals to minus 1 over 6 multiplied by cos 2 pi over 6, and the value of cos 2 pi over 6 is basically half. So minus 1 over 6 multiplied by half and then plus c. So therefore, we can say that minus 1 over 4 is equals to minus 1 over 12 and then plus c. So therefore, c is equals to minus 1 over 4 plus 1 over 12. C is equals to minus 1 over 6. So this means that the particular solution is minus 1 over 4 times 1 plus 2 ln y whole squared, and this is equals to minus 1 over 6 multiplied by cos 2x minus 1 over 6. Okay, So far we have achieved this thing, and now what we need to do, we need to make y the subject over here. So first of all, if I make -1 divided by 1 plus 2 ln y whole squared the subject of this equation, so this will be equals to 4 is completely multiplied by -1 over 6 times cos 2x minus 1 over 6. Okay, so this means that -1 upon 1 plus 2 ln y whole squared, this is equals to -2 over 3 multiplied by cos 2x minus 2 over 3. So now I'm going to continue my working on the next page. So what we know is so far that -1 upon 1 plus 2 ln y whole squared. Okay, this is equals to, if you take -2 over 3 as a common term on the right hand side, so taking -2 over 3 as a common term, this is multiplied by cos 2x plus 1. Okay, and so far what we know is that the form which is required is having the angle x, okay, not 2x. So for that purpose, we need to use the identity of cos 2x. So as we know that cos 2x can also be expressed as 2 cos square x minus 1. So in place of cos 2x, I'm going to write 2 times cos square x minus 1. And now for the next step, I can say that this minus sign and this minus sign is cancelled out. And therefore, I can say that 1 upon 1 plus 2 ln y whole squared. This is basically equals to 2 over 3 multiplied by 2 cos square x minus 1 plus 1. So this -1 plus 1 is cancelled out. All right, so therefore we can say that 1 upon 1 plus 2 ln y whole squared, this is equals to 2 over 3 multiplied by 2 times cos square x. Okay, so this essentially means that 1 upon 1 plus 2 ln y whole squared is equals to 4 over 3 times cos square x. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to make 1 plus 2 ln y whole squared the subject of the equation. Okay, so 3 over 4 times cos square x, this is equals to 1 plus 2 ln y whole squared. Okay, and in place of 1 over cos square x, we can write sec square x. So therefore we can say that 1 plus 2 ln y whole squared is equals to 3 over 4 is completely multiplied by sec square x. So now in the next step, we need to take a square root on both sides. And before doing that, I would like to explain a little bit technical thing. Since we are dealing with a particular solution that when y is equals to 1, x is equals to pi over 6. Okay, so basically when y is equals to 1, so 2 times ln y is equals to 0. All right, so this essentially means that 1 plus 2 ln y will be equals to 1. Okay, so this means that 1 plus 2 ln y is greater than 0. So this basically eliminates the possibility of having any minus sign on the right hand side of the equation when you will square root both sides. Okay, so as you know that when x square is equals to, let's say, 4, so x is equals to plus minus 2. But in this case, we won't have a minus sign after taking square root. And why? Because 1 plus 2 ln y is greater than 0 in this case. Okay, so 1 plus 2 ln y will be equals to under root of 3 divided by under root of 4 multiplied by sec x. So therefore we can say that 1 plus 2 ln y is equals to under root 3 over 2 multiplied by sec x. So therefore, if you make 2 ln y the subject of the equation, so this will be under root 3 over 2 multiplied by sec x minus 1. So therefore, if you make ln y the subject, this will be equals to under root 3 over 4 multiplied by sec x minus half. Okay, and therefore when you make y the subject, y will be equals to e raised to the power under root 3 over 4 multiplied by sec x minus half, and therefore this is the required form which we need to achieve. Therefore we can say that a is equals to under root 3 over 4. A is basically an irrational number. All right, so this is supposed to be our final answer. So this was the question number 9 of International A-Level Edexcel P4 January 2022 paper.